And, you know, the big thing that's screaming out for me here, knowing Rookie as a player, Rookie is here game one. I mean, this is IG and Rookies in particular making a statement saying, I'm coming out with my best champion in a matchup I like.
Good for his team. He's been a real just standout performer, I think, for them. In that he's been solid. When the rest of IG, they've had some real ups and some real downs. That's usually what we talk about for the Shy. No, he's been pretty consistent for them this split.
Blocks your caster curse, game number
He's
1
alright.
here. There's the equalizer down. He's going to have to burn the flash, and Shadow's going to follow. Use that unbreakable.
Dodge.
One more full stack Q. Could it find the kill? No, the turret ramping up. Will trade it out. So the Shy back to his weak side glory. Trades 1-for-1 on our first gank of the game.
To see it for IG, and they're going to be very happy with the way that one works out. Yes, you give over a kill to the Rumble. Not ideal to give that one over, but he doesn't get to push that advantage at all because he dies. Doesn't even have to teleport back into the lane or anything for sheer. So
try and make these grubs a reality, and for now, they're burning through them. Shadow's going to smite away the first one. Jue needs to be careful on the top side of the pit. He's able to hop away from JJ. 2 grubs down. Are IG going to try and find a response here? They're collapsing all around FPX as they secure all 3 grubs. Fight's going to kick off. There's a great Fates call to get Mako out. Crescent Guard down from JJ. All the damage is being blocked off by JJ, and he can just single out the frontline targets. Beautiful use of the Sinzao ultimate. Rookie flying in. Going to try and Shreem and shuffle care. It does fall short. But just as we expected, FPX's 3 grub take comes at a cost.
Team are very good at losing their heads and not being able to pull themselves back from series that start going wrong.
We'll say though, Bloxer, for a team that we highlight so much about with team fighting, I think IG are working on great timers across the map. He doesn't do any damage, he eats all of the damage, and there's that global pressure ultimate off the board again for virtually nothing. And oh boy, JJ, he catches onto Jue with the Whippy comes lighting over the wall. Maybe JJ goes a bit too far forward. He's going to pop the Crescent Guard, but Gala can't get close with that Callista to find the trade. And just when we're praising IG, a critical mistake from their jungler to gift a kill back over to Awesome. And oh boy,
now
here we
they're
go.
Look to
There's
keep going.
the other global ultimate. The knockup from Jue still lands despite the flash from Gala. Flash forward for Awesome. Picks up that kill. Hostile takeover is going to likely only save Mako. But I'm surprised to see IG give up so much control of this river. The Herald spotted being taken about 4.5k health, and JJ's going to blast Cone over. We'll see who wins the smite fight. Somehow it actually ends up being Awesome who picks it up. Can somebody get onto the eye because the fight is kicking off? Fate's call. Can make sure the Blade Caller keeps Gala safe, and in comes the Shy to get a huge taunt. Awesome's down first. Hostile takeover going to hit Sheer and Shadow as they try to dive towards the black line, but Rookie is firing along with the Sand Soldiers. Make sure Sheer goes down first, and the Shy standing tall like a golden statue. Gonna set up another big knockup, but play Protector so well. FPX, they get the Herald, but nobody gets the eye. Oh, I now see Care does, but it comes at a cost, Bloxer.
Clarity of that fight.
The Herald value already coming up here as that mid lane tier 1 turret was pretty low, thanks to the grubs and the void touch value. So FPX, the first ones to break open the map on their own. They're gonna try and use that to stop that dragon stacking that started very early on. Moutsel as well here, Bloxer, up for the cards. Remember, we have a rend advantage for Gala. Rend smite should always never force a 50-50, so this dragon should be theirs unless anything goes awry. But JJ's going to look for a pick as they found Care on the front line. Beautiful knockup into the taunt combination. The Shy holding strong on the front side, taking so much damage. He'll finally fall, but how much space does that buy? This is Zero and Callista. Huge Blade Caller out of Awesome, but Gala is firing forward, flashing after both Jue. Hits the Q over the wall. Gala going crazy, and Rookie backing up in the AP department. IG team fighting like we wanted brings home an awesome dragon fight.
That's going to be the sole point, as you pointed out, for IG. They just team fight better than FPX. It's in these skirmishes and these big team fights where IG really start to shine. Rookie right here, 3-0-3, just a gnash's tooth at the moment, and still, he is wrecking people. But like you said, whoever you catch on to first, twice, because they've got the bailout from Mako as well. The Shy is super tanky. JJ's got the Crescent Guard, so those two can just absorb so much pressure and so much time.
Fighting.
Yeah.
When do they show patience and respect towards their opponents? Because FPX were able to really make the series close despite the 0-2 last time round, but JJ is looking to just try and eliminate Awesome off the bat, who pops both the Feather Storm and the Flash to get back up, but the Fate's Call Mako goes forward, hits the hostile taker, runs to the grab both bottom laners. Boom goes the Dynamite, and downfall FPX. The bottom lane sinking through perfectly with JJ. That's the pedigree coming alive for this IG super team. 2 fights in an Onicon. They are rolling in game 1.
This is what IG is saying, right? Hey, we don't need patience in this situation. We can just go in. And I love that JJ is consistently using the Xin Zhao as a Lee Sin, finding those insect moments to bop people back and just get into the backline quickly enough. As long as you could slow somebody up, that's going to be enough time for the rest of your teammates to...
That upset some, higher level teams. We've seen some Errand, Grand Starfalls, and these guys just really haven't been put in a position to ever try and kick off a fight in FPX's terms.
It's exactly that. The Grand Starfalls aren't happening, and the reason for that is that Mako says no. Position does. They just haven't been able to find it. And now you're going to be trying for another one.
Grand Starfall. Shadow wants to start a fight. This is what FPX like to do, but IG perfectly back themselves out to safety. JJ, though, on the top side of the fight, is going to get jumped on the Crescent Guard. He's trying to buy time. He's got 4 members jumping onto him. So JJ's down first, but they're going to trade out Sheer, a Care on the front side, and the hostile taker is going to hold the rest of FPX at bay. The Shy, with the hero's entrance, can join in soon. Fate's Call, but Gala gets caught with a huge knock. Look at the Shuriken shuffle from Rookie. He throws all of them up to the air, and the rest of IG slams them down with the snap of a finger. Just like that, everybody on FPX is aced back to the fountain.
Well, they managed to get the pickup onto JJ. It just does not matter. They don't need their jungler right now, do IG. They can team fight so effectively between the rest of them. You would expect brilliant team fighting. Now you've got a mountain shield to get through as well for FPX. This game is rapidly running away from them.
This game might just be over already. The gold lead is monstrous. You talked about the Mountain Soul, and Rookie is just playing ever so confident. Shadow has to flash back, but he still gets caught by guess who? Mako's handshake. Dwayne gets Brunton trying to go with the quickness. Another beautiful stun. Nothing going right for XPX. They're 2 engaged tools. The fire to light, the match that lights the fire that is FPX.
On the Baron push when it comes through. In this game, it's as good as done. We'll see if IG are going to be able to close this one out. We talked about it during the pre-show, right? We didn't think FPX had the juice to be able to pull themselves back into games. Mako missed one of these handshakes, so somebody flashes away from it, and it wasn't even good.
Awesome.
He's dead too.
Not a wave you're allowed to even try and touch. He burns Cleanse, he burns the Blade Collar, everything. JJ still hunts him down. Grand Starfall, just a bit too late. And Shadow once again is denied by Mako. This time not a handshake, a hostile takeover. And that is an apt description of what Game 1 has been in the eyes of FPX.
This is an IG who does not want to go out in round 1 of the playoffs, doesn't want to be a loser's bracket exit right here. Not this early on for certain. They're going to dismantle FPX here in game number 1, taking their base to pieces at this point as well. Unlikely that they're going to be able to push to end this one right here, but you can see completely winless when it came to the playoffs. But you can see it right here. They're looking so good, potentially looking for another fight.
Way's pretty slippery, so he's going to dash back, but pressing guard, make sure Jay doesn't take any damage whatsoever. And the range of these Sand Soldiers.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It makes it so hard to even try and contest these Baron waves.
You can't step up, right? This cannon minion is chilling right now, because the second that you do, you take a ton of damage off of Gala and Rookie. Or you get yourself handshook straight into the front line, and all of a sudden you're just going to die. This tower in the mid lane going to fall. There's going to be a super minion wave pouring it through the top lane already, and the Shy is guiding a wave in the bottom as well. This is brilliant. This is the sort of 3-wave map play that I haven't seen a lot of teams really pull out. I love the macro right here from IG. They want to end this one out cleanly.
What? Brilliance here from IG. They're not only just getting done with team fighting, they're playing the map better. They are just much better than FPX in game 1. Shadow's going to try and set up a flank here to get on top of Gala. But nobody else at FPX can even get close because, again, Rookie Sand Soldiers is holding all of FPX at bay and might just take names and lives down as well. Also going to get a huge Blade Karma. There's Rookie once again. It's a highlight reel on the Azir. You want to play a devastating Shuriken champion, you play like Rookie, and it's going to bring IG home a dominating Game 1 win to start off our series.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.